Welcome to MasterChef with Mr. DFab. Tonight we're going to make gnocchi. We're going to need some potatoes, a kilo of potatoes. I'm going to use some plain flour, 300 grams of flour, an egg. You're going to need like a ricer, a potato masher. You're going to use something like that. This is comfort food, super tasty, super soft. Once you make your own, you're not going to want to go back to the one you buy in the supermarket. Now, let's get into it. Try to have pretty much the same size, and I'm going to boil them in salty water. Now the main thing is that you have to work with the potatoes when they are still warm. So that's the thing. You don't have to let them cool down. So what you're going to do, you're going to get all the potatoes into the potato masher, a little bit at a time. Now I've cleaned this surface before, and you're going to spread them out like that. I just now put a little bit here. I've got the flour, 300 grams, but I'm not going to put it all. Probably about 2/3 of it, and I'm going to break one egg in the middle, and also I'm going to put some salt. Now this is the tricky part. It's going to get messy. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but eventually we'll get there. Okay.
And a bit hot.
It's going to be hot. But you just gotta have faith that in the end, by doing this operation, so you can use a tool to help you. So until you feel that the dough is sticky, that means that it requires a little bit more flour. Okay, so it's gonna stick to your hand, but you have to try to minimize the amount of flour that you use. So I'm gonna get a little bit more now. I've still got a bit of flour left. You don't want to put too much flour, because the more flour you put, the harder your gnocchi are going to be. So you want them nice and fluffy and soft. So your dough is pretty much ready. So there is not much strength that you need to. This is not like pizza or bread dough. This is just very, very soft. Okay, so your gnocchi is now ready to be cut. Okay, so I've got my gnocchi dough here ready. It's nice and warm. I've got my knife, and I've got a couple of trays where I sprinkled some flour. So first thing, what we're going to do, we're going to cut about this much, and now I'm going to show you what to do with your hands. So notice that I've got my bench where I'm working, so there is no flour, so I don't want to add extra flour. And we're going to try to spread it to make it nice and long. You can even cut in half again. Okay, now there is many different ways in which you can cut the gnocchi. I'm just going to go very simple shape, sort of a cube shape. So I haven't added any flour yet, so obviously they're a little bit sticky, but all you need to do is that once you have cut them, you put a little bit of flour on top, you roll on the flour, and then you put it into your tray. In some regions of Italy, once they do their shape, you can go with your thumb to make this kind of cavity in the gnocchi. Make sure that you put a bit of flour so that they don't stick to the... Okay, the water is boiling. Now we're gonna put these gnocchi in. Now you're gonna stir very, very gently. So as you can see, they have raised to the top. That means that I can, take them out of the water. And here is our gnocchi. Buon appetito! Give it a go. They are everyone's favorite.